Are you somebody that applies products like fertilizer to your own lawn? If so, have you ever actually measured your lawn to see how many square feet it is? If that answer is no, stick around. I'll show you 2 easy methods to measure your lawn. Hey everyone, it's Andrew from the Lawn Feed, coming at you with a quick video showing you how to measure your lawn. Now before we discuss how to actually measure your lawn, it's important to first touch on why measure your lawn in the first place. The number one reason is so that you can apply every product to your lawn at the proper rate. You do not want to be under applying or over applying any products to your lawn. Each product that you purchase will tell you how much product you need to apply per 1,000 square feet. So we need to calculate how many 1,000 square feet you actually have in your lawn. If you are under applying products, those products will not be as effective as they should be at the full rate recommended. Under applying product may prevent you from achieving that beautiful lawn that you're trying to get. At the other end of the spectrum, over applying product can be very dangerous. Too much product can damage your lawn or even be an environmental hazard. That leads me into the second reason why you should measure your lawn. You have potential to save money. If you've been over applying product for a long time, you may realize that you can cut back on the amount of product that you buy or save it for another application later. Lastly, measuring your lawn helps you just learn more about your lawn, and that's important too. So how do we actually measure our lawn? The 2 methods that I'm going to show you are an online tool like a website and an app. The website we're going to be using today is measuremylawn.com, and there's apps like the Yard Mastery app and the Scott's My Lawn app. And the second method we're going to be doing is actually getting out in the lawn and measuring it by hand. Today we are going to be using my side yard as an example. So let's pull up the computer, let's go to measuremylawn.com, and let's get measuring. The first thing it'll make you do is type in your address. This will draw up your Google satellite view of your house. It'll walk you through some quick tips at first to show you how to use the tool. The first method that I use is to actually outline my lawn by dropping points all around the lawn in different spots, all going in one direction. And you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, just under 3,000 square feet is what that calculated. The next method is going to be similar to what I'm going to do when I go out in the lawn and measure by hand. My side yard is a perfect rectangle. I'm going to measure that out first and then subtract these 3 areas, which is my travel trailer, a sidewalk, and my driveway cutout. And this can be achieved by tracing all these separately and then subtracting them from the total. And as you can see, this is a similar outcome, just over 3,000 square feet. So as you can see, using an online tool like a website is free, it's super easy, and anybody can do it. One thing that I do question about using an online tool that uses a satellite view is its accuracy. So let's check back later after we actually get out in the lawn and measure, and let's see how it compares. Now, if you've made it this far, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. If you have any comments, please drop them below. We would love to answer any questions that you have. Subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell so that you're notified whenever we pump out a new video. Check out thelawnfeed.com. We have a blog, we have a podcast, links to our social medias, the Instagrams, the TikToks. Go check that out. We appreciate it. Before we head outside, let's talk about what tools we're going to need to measure our lawn by hand. You're going to want a paper and a pen, and a clipboard's very handy to write on as well. On that paper, you're going to want to make a little drawing of the property you're going to measure. That way you can write all your measurements on here where they're supposed to be. That way we can add them up later. We will be calculating area, which is length times width. And so in order to get these measurements, we need something that measures distance. The first tool you could use is your standard tape measure. This is 25 feet. And you can break this up into sections if needed, measure it out 25 feet at a time, put down something like a brick so that you know where to take off your next measurement from, and add up your measurements at the end. The next tool is a long measuring tape. This is essentially a tape measure on steroids. This one right here is 100 feet long. It's got a little crank wheel. Super easy, and it should give you plenty of distance. They also come in longer, like 300 lengths as well. Lastly, a measuring wheel. This is what I think is the easiest method to use. It's quick. You just roll this thing along the ground and it actually tells you how many feet you have gone. The last tool that you'll need is a calculator. It's not necessary. You can do your calculations by hand, but it's super easy and you know you're not going to make any mistakes. All right, it's time to get outside and take some measurements. It's pretty cold today, so I'm going to make this quick. now that we measured the entire area of the side yard, we have 3 areas we need to subtract from that total. Okay, you guys, I've gathered all my necessary measurements. I am freezing. My hands are so cold. So let's go inside and crunch these numbers, and let's see how it compares to the online results. All right, you guys. So I just completed my calculations. I started off by measuring the entire rectangle side yard, and that ended up being 103 long by 40 feet wide. And that equals 4,120 square feet. I then had to subtract these gray areas, the gravel pad, the sidewalk, and the driveway cutout. And as you can see on the screen, the gravel pad ended up being 264 square feet, the sidewalk area was 470, and the driveway cutout was 323. After you subtract that from the total of 4,120, that gives me 3,063 square feet. So in the top right corner, you can see that the 3,063 square feet is my hand measurements. And over on the left side, my online measurements were just under 3,000 and just over 3,000. That seems pretty on par from the hand measurements, and I'm happy with that. That tells me that these online measurements are fairly accurate and it can get you good results. So you guys, regardless of which method you choose to use, the online resource or getting out in the lawn and measuring by hand, measure your lawn. It's an important first step to take when taking care of your lawn. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.